Hey champ, what you doing?
Just playing some Battlefront.
Can you pause that for just a second? I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure, Dad, what's up?
Well, son, I just need to talk to you, now that you're becoming a man.
Oh no, you're not gonna start crying again, are you?
What are you talking about?
Last time we had the "you're becoming a man" talk, you started crying.
What? I did not. I had something in my eyes.
Was it tears?
Listen, son, I really need you to listen to me. This isn't the kind of talk you're expecting. Your body's gonna go through some changes.
No, this is exactly the talk I was expecting. Last time there were charts and awkward phrases like hormonal urges.
This isn't that kind of talk.
And then you started crying.
You're gonna turn into a Hulk!
I'm sorry, what?
Charlie, this isn't the way I wanted to tell you, but you need to know that the men in our family, they go through some significant changes when they become an adult.
Uh-huh.
And we become giant, green, rage-filled monsters that destroy everything in our path.
So, you're talking about like the Incredible Hulk, like the Avengers?
Those movies are highly inaccurate.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get a feel for, but you're saying I'm gonna turn into a Hulk?
Son, it's a completely natural thing.
I'm not so sure it is.
Look, I know this time in your life can be really awkward and scary, but you just need to know that the changes that your body's going to be going through are completely natural.
But it's just a prank. Am I on TV?
No.
Did they let Justin Bieber host another prank show?
No, son, listen. You're going to start feeling and experiencing things that you've never felt before, like an unquenchable rage that would transform you into a hulking weapon of destruction. And I just want you to know that all this is it's completely normal. Everybody goes through it.
Everyone?
You're just going through something that's normal and natural part of life.
I don't know, I'm freaking out. And it's like, when I start freaking out, I get stressed, and the stress is making me angry, and I just...
And I wouldn't like you when you're angry.
Why are you smiling?
Because my little boy is becoming a man who's becoming a Hulk.
You're crying. I knew you would cry.
I'm just so happy.
I don't know what's worse, you crying or me turning into a Hulk.
Oh, definitely turning into a Hulk. It's gonna really hurt.
So there are some transformations that are normal and natural, but then there are other kinds, like turning into a giant green rage monster of destruction, that are less so. But today, as we continue in this series learning about who our God truly is, we're going to learn about how our God is a God who transforms us. In fact, we believe the most normal and natural thing for anyone who is truly following Jesus, living life like he would, is to grow and change, almost like a complete transformation. It's as if the old person, the person I was before I followed Jesus, no longer exists, and now I'm a totally different person. Before Jesus, my life was a mess. I only focused on myself. I only focused on me and what I wanted. But after Jesus, I think of people's needs and look for ways to serve them. Before Jesus, I lied whenever I got the chance, and my mind was consumed with greedy, angry, prideful thoughts. But now God is growing me and changing me to have the healthy and God-honoring thoughts and habits of Jesus. Because our God is a God who transforms, and he wants to help us become the people we were made to be. You see, God created us to be just like Jesus, perfectly loving and patient and kind. But because of the way we live, we're not at all like Jesus. We choose sin over Jesus. We choose lying over being honest. We choose our anger over loving others. And every time we do, we take a step away from the person we were made to be. But our God loves us so much, he gave us a second chance to be like Jesus. Last week, we learned how God guides us towards the life we were made to have, and in the same way, God transforms us into the people we were made to be. One writer of the Bible compares how God changes us to the way a person making a pot molds clay into the shape he wants. It takes time. It takes effort. But God can take a messy lump of clay like our old sinful life and mold it into something beautiful. He does this by slowly shaping us and cutting away things from our life that don't fit into the people we were made to be. And after some time, the image comes together. We that were once broken and messy have become something beautiful. This is what God does in our lives. If we follow him by choosing to live life his way, if we follow his commands and his plans for life, God will slowly begin transforming us. He will cut away the sinful pride and dishonesty and greed from our hearts. He will cut away our self-focused attitudes that keep us from loving and serving others, and He will shape us into the image of His Son. He will make us more loving and joyful and peaceful and kind, and we will experience the kind of life we've always wanted, because we will be the people we were made to be. But we have to choose to learn from God how to do every part of our life. We have to learn how He says to live and then live that way. And it will take time, but eventually we'll be a beautiful piece of art. So today, talk in your groups about how God transforms us, and then we'll move on.